Hi everyone, and welcome back to another online Jujitsu workout class. As usual, we hope everybody is doing well, staying safe and healthy, and managing to stay engaged with your Jujitsu practice as best you can in these trying times. So, let's get ready for class. Walk us up. Yame. Konnichimasu. Up. Hands on your belt or your hips. Head to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Head back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down. Look right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Tilt right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, any way you need it. Shoulders forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Back, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Alternating, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Elbows up, back, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward. Reverse, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back. Left hand on your belt, right hand forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Die, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Natural stance, both arms in, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Left ham knee, right arm in, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch. And die, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side, punch. Natural stance, elbows against your chest, in, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Out, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side, double punch. Hips, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Stretch back. Forward. Back hands overhead. Forward. Chest to your right knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. And ready for torso rotations to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And die, ich, ni, san, shi, go. And standing split. Elbows to the mat. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Rocking, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back into heels. Pivot left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Die. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back to the splits again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, sich, hach, ku, ju. Pivot left again. ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. And come up to Shikadach. Breathe in, hips forward. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Hips back. In, out. In, out. Drop your right shoulder, look at your right fingers. Dai, dai, dai. Extend your right foot for Sidekick. Dai. Dai toes up. Dai. 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 Dai all the way down. Dai. Dai. And dai. And drop into hurdler stretch if you got it. Otherwise do something similar. And forward to your front foot. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. And dai. Remember to reach evenly with your hands together. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. And dai, foot in front. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. And dai. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. And both in front. Kick them up. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Reach a little deeper. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And twist right. Left. Apart. And I've been doing it this way. Grab the imaginary ball in front of your belly. Pick it up. Put it on your right foot. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Bring it back in front of your belly. Put it on your left foot. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back up. Put it on the floor. Push it forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And back to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Center, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist right, left, and bring it back in, right over left, grab your toes, rotate your toes and ankle, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, massage your toes, ball of foot, instep and arch, heel, up the calf, shake, cradle, rocking, stretch, bring it over center, put down, untie, rotate, ich, ni, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go, massage your toes, ball of foot, instep and arch, heel, up your calf, shake, cradle, rocking, stretch, bring it over center, put it down, and yummy. Okay, get your space. We're going to do our jackknives and abdominals. So if you can do your back fall, do so. Otherwise, get in position for jackknives. And remember to do the jackknives correctly, not my way of doing them. Ready? Hey! Jackknives, hajime. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hands under butt, scissors, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Leg raises, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Knees to chest, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Flutter kick, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Bring them up straight, feet on your belly, kissed by your cheekbones, legs slowly down, and relax, stretch it out. Head off the mat, right knee in. You can rotate your ankle while you're here. And hook behind your knee, put it down, twist. Thigh. Put it down, twist. Yame, both knees in, rocking. Stretch. Heels in, bridge. Rocking if you can. hands by your shoulders, push all the way up. And yummy. Fix whatever you need to fix. And get ready for push-ups. You can do the face fold, do the face fold, otherwise push-up position. Hey! Push-up position, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down, one more, head up, right leg up, down, left leg up, down, head down, back, scoop, back, down and hold it. And slowly down. And relax, hands by your sides. Up. And die. And die. And die. And turn around, drop to one knee. And fix whatever you need to fix. Left hominy, go to gesh. Remember to breathe into your belly and check your hominy by feel. See if your heels are barely touching the ground. If they're dug in a little bit, bend your knees more until they start to leave the mat. And die. Die, EQ. Die. Die, EQ. Die. Die, thank you. Die. Die, Shihanagi. Die. thigh, finger wrist stretch. Front thigh. Can you hear the rain? It's slashing rain here and I'm right underneath the skylight. So it's very loud for me. And shake it loose. Okay, get your space ready for Tai Sabaki. So, left foot forward, stepping in with the right. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Hook. Sich. Hitch. Q. Ju. Dai. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Touch. Q. Ju. Die. Hands up. Hitch that pivot. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Touch. Here. Chew. And die. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. H. Q. Chew. And die. Hitch that pivot fast count. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hitch. Q. Ju. And die. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Hitch. Q. Ju. And you may shake it loose. Okay, so we're going to work a little bit on something we don't do a lot of. This tends to be more for sparring rather than defensive techniques because it involves going down the center and attacking first. So a lot of the techniques we're used to doing is we're standing, we're waiting for them to move, and then we counter their move with redirecting their balance and stuff. But sometimes you're in the situation where you might have to make the first move, or they might be trying to trade kicks and punches but still maintain a distance, and you have to do something to get to their body because they're not bringing their body to you. Maybe they're taller than you and longer than you and they're trying to stay outside and not let you get to their body. So sometimes we need to do that. And so we're going to work on some techniques using kicks as ways of entering. And there's many things that we can do once we enter. We're not going to really worry too much about that. We're going to start though just with basic punches once we get close enough. But we're going to start at a distance where neither of us could punch each other. And the most basic is just the snap kick, front snap kick, which we're not really intending, so a snap kick as opposed to a full Maigeri trying to knock them over. It's okay if we kick them and make them crumple a little bit, but we're not intending to push them away. We don't want to have to chase them. So the idea is we're going to just chamber, kick, chamber, and then drop in to the void that we just left there. So using that as our way of getting in. And as we drop in, so chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, we drop in with our jab extended. So we use a full body drop to drop that in, and then follow up with a reverse punch. So without the heavy bag, just chamber, kick, toes peeled back as far as you can mind, don't bend very much. And then re-chamber, so kick, chamber, and now we can just drop in and bring our back foot with us. As we drop in, we extend our jab, so the jab lands at the same time as our foot. And once the jab hits, we retract and replace with the reverse punch. So let's just do that. First slowly broken down. So chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, and then reverse punch and back out. Again, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back. Again, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back out. Shi, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back. Go, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back out. Rook, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, and back out. Sich, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back out. Hatch, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back out. Ku, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, back out. And Ju, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse punch, and back out. So one note is to make sure that you bring that back foot with you. When you drop in jab, you don't want to be like this, in this like huge Zenkutsu dachi. Because if we're here and we then do our reverse punch, not only are we further back and have to reach more, but we don't have anything on our hip turn. So we have to bring our back foot with us so our hip turn and our back foot can push off the mat and drive that reverse punch in. Okay, so let's do the other side. Right side forward, and chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, bring the back foot with you, reverse punch, and back out. Knee, chamber, kick, chamber, drop jab, reverse, back out. San, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, bring the back foot with, reverse punch. Remember, let your heel leave the ground and push into that reverse punch. Go, chamber, kick, chamber, drop jab, reverse, back out. Rook, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse, and back out. I can't remember where rook, I think. Rook, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse, back out. Sich, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in jab, reverse, back out. seach, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, jab, reverse out. I think I did seach twice. Hatch, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, jab, reverse, back out. Q, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, jab, reverse, back out. Ju, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, jab, reverse, back out. Okay, shake it loose. And now we're going to do it as a single movement or a single combination. So it should look something like this. So kick, okay, so it's a little, to get that rhythm in where you're going ba ba bap. I think that's a ba ba bap. Ready? Left side. Hitch. And back. Knee. Back. San. Back. She. Back. Go. Back. Rook. Back. Seach. Back. Hatch. Back. Q. Back. Ju. Back. And die. And right foot forward. Ready. Hitch. Back. Knee. Back. San. Back. She. Back. Go. Back. Rook. Back. Seach. Back. Hatch. Back. Q. Back. Ju. And back. And yummy. Okay, let me have a look at that. What I'm really interested, I'm not so much, I know your form is probably wonderful. What I'm really interested in is the amount of distance you cover and that full body weight drop into your initial jab. What I want is from the rechamber position for you to start toppling and fall into that jab. And by the time you're landing, your arm should be already all the way out. So it's not so much a jab, as in your arm is doing all the work. It's more like you're using your arm like a battering ram. Although it is coming out at the same time, but it's landing so that you can take full advantage of whatever body weight you have. So the difference here between, like if you're sparring in say karate, where you're maintaining distance, backing out, back coming in, is now because we're doing jujitsu, right? We want to be able to take advantage of that drop. Even though we're doing this, we could, and this, the next step is to actually get even closer. So we're going to do chamber, kick, chamber, and in with an elbow across from our shoulder height, right? So now we have to be close enough almost to be chest to chest. So that's what this exercise is about trying to get into their body. And eventually we can do whatever we want, right? We could be kicking and coming in and doing ippon, right? Depending on where their arms are and how we can get them out of the way. We're doing something unusual where we're coming pretty much down the center line, which is unexpected in a jiu-jitsu situation. Sometimes the unexpected is helpful, right? So just when they're used to you staying on the outside, coming in from angles, you can switch it up and come down the center and do that. And of course, for doing something like koichi-gari and oichi-gari, being in the center is where you want to be. So for now, what we're going to do is we're going to just try and get a little bit closer. So same deal. This time you might have to bring your back foot under, snap kick, so you can get that little bit closer, depending on distance. I mean, obviously you still need to be able to reach them, but you want to be able to reach and come in. So again, impact at the same time as your foot lands. Boom. It's a one movement. And they're probably going to be slightly turned. So If you can, if you're tall enough to come over their guard and actually hit them in the head, that would be wonderful. Most people don't have that as an opportunity. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be aiming for their outside elbow or shoulder and across their collarbone. So even if their guard is up, we're going to be crushing that guard onto them and knocking them back. So again, this is not a knockout blow, this is a way of getting into the body even if they have a strong guard, right? So if their guard is up and slightly turned and I'm coming in here, I can fold that onto them, and now I'm in a position where I could turn and do an ippon, a marote, or something like that. But preferably knock them down. And remember, we're coming either up and over. If we're coming straight, we're coming straight. But once we get to the body, we're still going down. So I always talk about my spiral to the opposite outside angle, exaggerated, to aim for here on the outside of your front foot. So that's what's going to drive them back and down, as opposed to just push them away. We don't want to push them away. If they don't go down, we're in the center. Plenty of things to do to play there. If they do go down, perfect. Okay, so let's work that. I'm not going to work it too much because it's very similar to what we just did. So, chamber, kick, in, and elbow, and back. So you should be making contact with your knee to the back of your front calf so that you can support yourself and spiral down. Ready? Itch. And back. Knee. And back. San. And back. Shi. And back. Go. And back. Rook. And back. Sich. And back. Hatch. And back. Ku. And back. Ju. And back. Die. Right foot forward. Ready. Itch. And back. Knee. And back. San. And back. Shi. And back. Go. And back. Rook. And back. Sich. And back. Hatch. And back. Ku. And back. Ju. And back. And yeah, may shake it loose. Okay, let's just take a moment to stretch. Get our breaths back. So stretch back. Forward. Up and to the right. Twist. Twist left. Forward. Up, hands overhead, back. Forward. Drop into a low shikadach, elbows on knees, and breathe. Walk your heels in, drop into a squat. Raise your butt, bring your heels all the way in, rotate your knees, ich, knee, san, shi, go, reverse, ich, knee, san, shi, go, and then shake it loose. Okay, so the next exercise is actually very useful for getting in for the Koichi and Oichis, depending on what they do. So let me put the boots over. So uke is falling apart. Uke is slightly turned, and that means that in this case left foot front, left foot is slightly forward. I mean, obviously more underneath them, but they can't get underneath my couch. So what we're going to do is we're standing also left foot forward. We're going to use our reverse leg, our right leg, to roundhouse chamber and kick down on top of their thigh. And again, we're not going to just strike and back out. We want to use this as a way to enter. So we're going to chamber, kick, chamber, drop in. Now, it'll depend on what they do with their leg, right? Let's presume that they just put their leg back, or their leg never moved, right? We just landed on top of them. We gave them a dead leg. Their foot is now kind of pinned in that position. And we can chamber, drop in behind it, and oichigari from there with the same leg as our kicking leg. Now, if they're smart, like most of us do, if somebody kicks us there or goes to kick us there, you'll defend by raising our shin and then maybe step back. Or if they drop their leg down, then we've got what we just got, the oichi. If they step back, then their other leg becomes their front leg, and we've just kicked there, chambered, and we drop in, and now we can koichi what is now their front leg with our kicking leg. So it'll depend on what uke does. We're going to practice both. So first we're going to do the oichi. So it'll look like this in the air. We roundhouse chamber, kick, chamber to the front, drop in, bring our rear leg underneath us, and do our oichi. So with the oichi, what we're going to do is we do calf to calf, not heel to heel, and we're going to scoop out and back into what would be like a deep Zen Kusudachi. Your leg, it's not a sweep like this. Your leg isn't going to leave the ground. It's trying to pull their foot away and further away from them as possible. And in this case, unlike Osoto, in this case, we don't want their foot to leave the ground. Because if it leaves the ground, then they're basically able to chamber and hold their position and possibly even switch up and kick us. So we want their foot to stay on the ground and just move away from them. So again, left foot forward, right chamber, kick, center chamber, drop in, follow all the way heel to heel, so we can do our oichi and back up. Don't worry about your hands, just keep them in guard for now. Knee, side chamber, kick, center chamber, step in, heel to heel, sweep, and back. So it's very important how you use your hips in this. So we chamber to the side, use our hips to kick, re-chamber in front, drop in just like we did from our snap kick, and this time our back foot comes all the way in so we can pop the front foot out and do it. So with speed it looks like this. Kick, pop, 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 like that. Alright, let's do two more broken down. So side chamber, kick, center chamber, drop in, follow, sweep. One more. Chamber, kick, center chamber, step in, follow, sweep. Okay, so now let's do that same side at full speed. Ready? Ich. Back. Knee. Back. San. Back. Shi. Back. Go. And back. And yame. Let's switch to the other side. So 5 broken down. So right foot forward, kicking with the left. Chamber side. Kick. Chamber center. Drop in, follow. Sweep. And back. Knee. Chamber side. Kick. Center. Drop in. Follow. Sweep. And back. San. Chamber side, kick, chamber center, drop in, follow, sweep. And back. Shi. Chamber side, kick, center, drop in, follow, sweep. And go. Chamber side, drop, kick, center, drop in, follow, and sweep. And yame. Okay, now at speed. Ready, ich. And back. Knee. Back. San. Back. Shi. Back. And go. And yummy. Okay, not going to look at that yet because we're going to do the Oichi version first, and then I'll have a look. So the Oichi version, as I said, we're doing this thing where we're kicking on top of the forward leg, right? Rechambering, dropping in behind it, and Oichi, sweep. But now we're going to assume that they realize what we're doing, blocked, and stepped back. So now we're dropping in front of them, and their right foot is forward. So I'm going to imagine their left foot is still forward. I chamber, I kick that leg, come in, but they step back, and now I skip in a little bit further and Koichi their right foot. So again, Koichi, we need to get, so we're here ready to Oichi, but they've stepped back. So now we got to come in a little bit further because they're further back, so we're underneath. Cup the back of their heel, and again keep our foot on the ground so their foot stays on the ground, and we move it away from their center. Okay? So again, left foot forward, kicking with the right to start with. 5 broken down. Side chamber, kick, center chamber, come in. They step back. We come in a little deeper, cup, and sweep. Again, side chamber, kick, center chamber, come in. They step back. We come in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. San, chamber, kick, chamber, in, skip in, cup, sweep, and back. Shi, chamber, kick, chamber, in, skip in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. One more like that. Side chamber, kick, center chamber, come in, skip in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. Okay, so we have 5 at full speed. So it'll look like this. And again, don't worry about your hands, just keep them in guard. What they will be doing is, you want your entire forearms against their chest. Even if their guard is up, you can crumple on top of their guard with all your body weight. But don't worry about that for now. Ready? Ich. Back. Knee. Back. San. Back. Shi. Back. Go. And back. And yame. Switch sides. So right foot forward, kicking with your left. Side chamber, kick, chamber center, drop in, skip in deeper, hook, and sweep. Back. Again, side chamber, kick, center chamber, drop in, skip in deeper, cup the foot, cup the heel, sweep, and back. Sun, chamber, kick, chamber, drop in, skip in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. Shi, side chamber, kick, center chamber, drop in, skip in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. One more like that. Side chamber, kick, center chamber, drop in, skip in deeper, cup, sweep, and back. And yame. Now at speed. Ready? Ich. And back. Knee. And back. San. Back. Shi. Back. Go. And back. And yame. So if you think of this as a center entry, think of all the other things you can do that are not the ichigaris, right? So you can kick, drop in, drive up the center, come over the center, drop onto them, and turn and do, you know, harai gosh, ogosh, ippon. Anything that you can do in front of them, you can do in front of them once you get in there. So this is just another method of getting in. And the real trick here, the thing that people are not used to doing, is chamber side, rechamber center, and drop in. The same drop in as we were doing in the last. So it's basically the same finish as we were doing with the maigari. We're just switching to it from a roundhouse position. Okay, so now we're going to do front kick underneath their thigh. So don't curl your toes back this time. We're going to come in. Again, you're going to have to skip in underneath. So we're pop like that. And again, that'll allow us to drop into center. And again, if they're smart, like what we would normally do if somebody kicks us there, we're going to do this and step back, right? So again, we're going to end up with the choice of if you land it and their foot doesn't move, then you've got koichi as your base. So this is our front leg. So we skip, kick, drop in, and koichi their front foot. And again, so this is the opposite, right? So this time we come up the center, drop in, koichi. If they step back, now we can oichi their other foot. So it's the same but the opposite as what we were just doing. And it's the and it's the opposite leg that we're kicking with. We're kicking with our front leg this time. So rising kick to under their thigh, drop in, skip in, koichi. fairly simple, right? Again, rising kick, drop in, skip in, Oichi. So let's just do that 10 times. We don't need to break that down much, it's pretty obvious. Ready, ich, and back, knee, and back, san, and back, shi, and back, go, and back, rook, and back, sich, and back, hatch, and back, Q, and back, Ju, and back. Okay, other side, same thing. Ready, ich, and back, knee, and back, san, back, shi, and back, go, and back, rook, back, sich, back, hatch, back, Q, back, Ju, and back. So now we're going to do the Oichi. So same thing as before. Let me do the left foot forward. So we're going to kick, drop in, and they step back. So we were here, ready to do the ko. Now we have to do that second skip to get behind their, what is now their front foot, and to bring our back foot with us to get underneath it so we can do the O and freestand on that other leg. So again, pretty straightforward, just with that added skip. So let's do it 2 times, just broken down, just to get into momentum. So skip in, kick, drop in, skip, they step back, skip in further, sweep, and back. And one more like that. Skip, kick, drop in, skip deeper, sweep, and back. Okay, so let's do that 10 times. Ready? Hitch, back, knee, back, san, back, shi, back, go, back, rook, back, sich, back, hatch, back, ku, back, ju, and back. Switch feet, right foot forward, kicking with the right. Ready, hitch, and back, knee, back, san, back, shi, back, go, back, rook, back, sich, back, ku, back, and ju, and yame. Okay, so I'm going to presume that you're good at that because we're running out of time, and I want to add in a couple more things. We're not going to do a lot of work on them, just to help. So one of the things that especially with that front leg kick, where we're doing that little skip to kick it off, I mean, we can go from here, right? But that's more of a stand, keep your distance and trade. We're trying to get in, so the initial gets you in a little bit, so that the dropping in gets you the rest of the way. But it's a little bit of a tell, right? They see this and they go, oh, they're going to do that to me. So I like to be able to switch up what might happen from that tell. And one of my favorite things to do is to switch it up into a jumping side kick, right? It's actually, normally you don't really lead with a side kick, but it's a very Jeet Kune Do type kick, where you're going to swap feet and do that side kick. So your back foot has to be pointing back, and the side kick comes up the center. So it's a little unexpected, so it's also a good way of entering. Now it's not, because we're kicking sidewards, we don't want to drop down sidewards. So it's not an entry, it's an alternative attack from that, right? It's a switch up. But from there, you can turn and do a spinning back kick, or even more fun, which is the one I like to do, which is come in with the jumping side, drop down, spin around and come up over the top and down their face with my heel. Right? So that is the same as when we talked earlier about if you can get over their guard with your dropping elbow, if you can get up and over their guard with your heel, and drop your heel preferably right onto the bridge of their nose, but even onto their chest. You can't get that high as long as you're getting over their guard. Otherwise, you can kind of use it as a kind of a side hammer. It's not a great kick sideways, but it does knock them and allows you to follow up with a nice roundhouse to the side. So that becomes a triple, right? So you go side kick, spinning up and over, side kick. So if they're stepping back, you can track them, right? 1, track, 2, track, 3, in. So that's actually one that I use a lot in sparring, and again, it's unusual. So if you go 1, kick underneath, 2, kick underneath, and then side kick, it's unexpected. So let's just practice that a little bit. The simplest form is step, side kick, drop, turn, back heel kick. Right again to the center. Okay, so we're just going to practice that. Left foot forward, follow in with your right, standing, pivot, kick, kick, drop in front as you're spinning, rear heel kick. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, let's do that a few times. Ready, itch, back, knee, back, sun, back, she, back, and go, and back. And let's do the other side. So right foot forward, stepping in, side kick, drop, pivoting at the same time, rear heel kick, and back. Ready, itch, and back. Knee, back, san, back, shi, back, and go, and back, and yame. Okay, I think we've got plenty of aerobics in today, so we don't need to do any jumping jacks. So standing twists to the right, left, right, left, hands overhead, reaching right, left, right, left, hands overhead, back, forward, from there sweep around to the right, sweep left, forward, move out to a standing split, crawl your fingers forward as far as you can go without bringing your hips forward, so without any much weight on your hands. You should feel this in your hamstrings, not so much in your shoulders, arms. And walk them back and underneath, and reach as far back as you can go. Back in front, pivot to your right leg, left, down to your elbows, and up into shikadach, elbows on your knees, drop your butt. Straighten your right leg, die, 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 walk them in, drop into a squat, I try to get my knees on the outsides of my shoulders, because this is a great chamber position, and then also on the insides of your shoulders. So it's a good way to be able to try and squash your body down. There's a lot of positions this is very useful for. Okay, hands on the mat, drop your knees forward, come into Eizan, stretch back, up. Get some room here. Hands on the mat, make a plow, keep your butt on your heels, plow forward as lightly as possible, using your back and stomach muscles to keep your butt down. Up, some room again, back, and up, hands behind your head, elbows to the ground or head to the ground if you can. Knee. Keep your butt on your heels. san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. Flare your elbows, touch the mat to the side, ich. Keep your butt on your heels again, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, and ju. Sit up straight, twist right, left, and yame. Okay, so that's it for today. Let's moxo and finish up. So Eizan, or standing moxo, moxo. So yame, informal bow, arigato gozaimashita, and thanks again for joining me. I hope to see you next time.